Two-wheel vehicle operation. The basic rules of the road apply to all two-wheel vehicles, which include motorcycles, motor-driven cycles, mopeds, or bicycles with a motor attached. Note: a person is prohibited from operating a motorized scooter unless that person has a valid Class C driver's license or an instruction permit. A person is also prohibited from altering or modifying the exhaust system of a motorized scooter in violation of specified noise restrictions and muffler requirements. Preparing to ride. Your chances of getting to where you want to go all in one piece are affected by things done before starting. A safe rider wears a helmet and also makes it a point to wear the proper clothing. Use eye and face protection. Check the motorcycle's equipment. Test the motorcycle's operation. The helmet, with few exceptions, head and neck injuries are reduced by the proper wearing of an approved helmet. There are two primary types of helmets, three-quarter and full face. Whichever style you choose, be sure the helmet meets U.S. Department of Transportation, DOT, and state standards. Helmets and labels from the American National Standards Institute, ANSI, give an added assurance of quality. Fits snugly all the way around. Is made of reflective material or have reflective tape on the back and sides. Is free of defects such as cracks, loose padding, frayed straps, or exposed metal. Is securely fastened. Motorcycle crashes show that a loose helmet is only slightly better than not wearing a helmet at all. Clothing. Clothing can help protect you against injury. Jackets and pants should cover your arms and legs completely. Wear a jacket even in warm weather. You can get a jacket that is designed to keep you cool. Leather offers the most protection, but heavy denim usually does an adequate job at a reasonable price. Your shoes should be high enough and sturdy where they protect your ankles. Wearing gloves can also protect your hands and may also provide a better grip on the bike. Your gloves should be made of leather or heavy cloth. Some gloves are made to keep wind or rain from going up your sleeves. In cold or wet weather, your clothes should keep you warm and dry as well as protect you against injury. You can't control a motorcycle if you are numb with cold. Riding for long periods in cold weather can cause severe chill and fatigue. A winter jacket should resist wind and fit snugly at the neck, wrists, and waist. Rain suits should be of good quality and designed for riding. Those that are not designed for motorcycle use may tear apart or balloon up at high speeds. Brightly colored. Reflective helmets and clothing help make riders more noticeable. Remember, your body is half the visible surface area of the rider motorcycle unit. Bright orange, yellow, and green jackets or vests are the best for being seen. Reflective tape on clothing helps others to see you. It can also be put on your helmet or on the motorcycle. Brightly colored helmets can help others see you. Eye and face protection. Your eyes need protection from wind, dust, dirt, rain, insects, and any debris that may be thrown up from the ground. A plastic face shield is best because it protects your entire face. However, if your motorcycle has a windshield, a set of goggles will be okay. Eyeglasses are not made to protect riders. They might blow off when your head is turned. If you wear glasses, also use a face shield. Know your motorcycle. Make sure you are completely familiar with the motorcycle before riding it. On the street, if it is a borrowed cycle, check it carefully. Avoiding collisions. As a rider, you can't be sure that other operators will see you or yield the right of way. To lessen your chances of a collision occurring, be visible, wear proper clothing, use your headlights, and ride in the best lane position. Communicate your intentions, use the proper signals, brake lights, and lane position. Maintain an adequate space cushion. Following, being followed, lane sharing, passing, and being passed. Scan your path of travel 10 to 15 seconds ahead. Identify and separate multiple hazards. Be prepared to act, remain alert and know how to carry out proper accident avoidance skills. Blame does not matter when someone is injured in a crash. There is rarely a single cause of an accident. The ability to ride alertly, make critical decisions, and carry them out separates responsible riders from all the rest. Being seen, drivers of vehicles involved in accidents with motorcycles often say that they never saw the motorcycle from ahead or from behind. Its outline is only 1/3 to 1/2 the size of a car's. The saying, "You can't hit what you can't see," just doesn't apply to motorcycles. Even if a driver does see you coming, you are not necessarily safe. Smaller vehicles appear farther away and seem to be traveling slower than they actually are. Most drivers think they have plenty of time and pull out in front of a motorcycle. Too often they are wrong. Headlight. The best thing you can do to make the motorcycle visible to oncoming drivers is to keep the headlight on at all times. Studies show that during daylight hours a motorcycle with its lights on becomes twice as noticeable to oncoming drivers. Position. Keep your motorcycle where other drivers can see it. Here are some ways to do it. Don't ride in another driver's blind spot. Either pass the other driver or drop back. When passing a vehicle, get through the blind spot as quickly as you can. Approach cautiously. But once you are beside the other vehicle, speed up and get by quickly. When you approach an intersection, move your bike to the center part of the street so other drivers can see you. Ride where you can see the driver's face in the left side view mirror. This way, the other driver is more likely to see you and know you are there. Also, when your headlight is on, it will help the other drivers to notice you. If you park on the street between other cars, angle your motorcycle at an angle rather than parallel to the curb. This helps other drivers to see it parked there. Also, the driver of the vehicles parked around you will see the motorcycle in the rearview mirror when pulling back into traffic. Bicycles. Bicycle riders on public streets have the same rights and responsibilities as automobile drivers. Drivers of motor vehicles must treat cyclists the same as other drivers of motor vehicles. Cyclists are not out of place on the roadway. They are part of the normal traffic flow and share the road with other drivers. They must obey stop signs, traffic lights, and other traffic laws and signs. Special care must be used near cyclists because any collision with them will probably result in serious injury. This means that automobile drivers must leave safe passing rooms and must not turn so close to them that the bicyclist is in danger of being hit. Although bicyclists will normally ride near the right-hand curb or edge of the roadway, they can legally move left to turn left to pass another vehicle or bicycle or to avoid debris or parked cars. They may have to swerve to avoid a car door suddenly opening. Expect any of these moves by bicyclists in the main traffic lane. If a lane is too narrow to pass the bicyclist, wait until the other lane is free before passing. Allow plenty of space for the bicyclist. Watch for bicyclists using hand or arm signals that signal their intention to turn. Railroad, train crossings. Signs warn you that you are approaching railroad tracks. Look and listen for trains in both directions. Be prepared to stop if necessary. You should expect a train on a track at any time. Day or night, never stop on a railroad track. Usually, by the time a train sees you, it will be too late for it to stop. When traffic is heavy, wait off the tracks until you are sure you can drive over them without stopping. Watch for vehicles that must stop before crossing the tracks such as buses, school buses, and large trucks transporting hazardous loads. Flashing red lights at a railroad crossing means stopping. Stop at least 15 feet from the tracks when a person or signal warns that a train is coming. You see a train coming. You hear the horn or bell of a train close by. Never start across if there isn't room for your vehicle on the other side of the tracks. Do not proceed across the tracks until you can see clearly in both directions and are sure that no other trolley or train is coming. Do not go around or under any closed railroad gate. Trolleys at railroad crossings. The same rules apply to trolley crossings as to train crossings. Do not proceed across the tracks until you can see clearly in both directions and are sure that no other trolley or train is coming. Do not go around or under any closed gate. Cross only when it is safe. Note: trolleys are very quiet and move more quickly than freight trains. Hazardous loads. Diamond-shaped signs on a truck mean that the load on the truck is dangerous and tell what the danger is. Some loads have code numbers. Vehicles that display these signs must stop before crossing railroad tracks.